Hi, this is Paul here again from Boyle Payroll Project Management, and today I want to give you an update on remote working. So thank you for joining me, and if you want to keep up to date, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Remote working relief position as in from the 1st of January 2022. What are relevant expenses? Relevant expenses in relation to remote working are expenses incurred and defrayed by the remote worker in respect of the provision of electricity, heating or broadband in his or her qualifying residence. The relief does not extend to any other expenses. To calculate the relief, the relevant expenses must be apportioned over the number of days in the year the employee worked remotely and 2 multiplied by 30% to establish the specified amount. Calculating the specified amount. Broadly, the specified amounts means the amount of expenditure which qualifies for income tax relief under remote working relief. In relation to the 2022 year of assessment and subsequent years, the specified amount would be determined by the following formula. A multiplied by B divided by C less D multiplied by 30%. A is the amount of relevant expenses incurred and defrayed by the remote worker in the relevant year of assessment. B is the number of days in the relevant year of assessment the remote worker performed the duties of his or her office or employment from his or her qualifying residence. C is the number of days in the relevant year of assessment, and D is any amount paid or due to be paid either directly or indirectly to the remote worker in relation to those expenses by his or her employer. Example 6. Emma worked 180 days in total during 2022, 50 of which are worked from home. Emma's electricity, heating and broadband bills amount to €1,890 over the course of the year. Emma does not receive a daily remote working allowance from her employer. The specified amount is calculated using the formula A multiplied by B divided by C minus D multiplied by 30%, where A is equal to €1,890, B is equal to 50, C is equal to 365, and D is equal to 0. So 1890 multiplied by 50 divided by 365 minus 0 multiplied by 30% is equal to €77. The specified amount on which tax relief is due for 2022 is therefore €77. Example 7. Rowan works 220 days in total during 2022, 100 of which are work from home. Rowan's electricity, heating and broadband bills amount to €2,500 over the course of the year. He does not receive a daily remote working allowance from his employer. The specified amount is calculated using the formula A multiplied by B divided by C minus D multiplied by 30%, where A is equal to 2,500, B is equal to 100, C is equal to 365, and D is equal to 0. So we have 2,500 divided by 100 divided by 365 minus 0 multiplied by 30% is equal to €206. The specified amount on which tax relief is due for 2022 is therefore €206. Example 8. Bell works 180 days in total during 2022, 150 of which are worked from home. Bell's electricity, heating and broadband bills amount to €2,690 over the course of the year, and Bell receives a payment of €3.20 from her employer for each day that she works from home. The specified amount is calculated using the formula A multiplied by B divided by C minus D multiplied by 30%, where A is equal to 2,690, B is equal to 150, C is equal to 365, and D is equal to 480. That's €3.20 per day multiplied by 150. The formula: 2,690 multiplied by 150 divided by 365 minus 480 multiplied by 30% is equal to €187. The specified amount on which tax relief is due for 2022 is therefore €187. Example 9. Daniel works 225 days in total during 2022, 190 of which are worked from home. Daniel's electricity, heating and broadband bills amount to €2,450 over the course of the year, and Daniel receives a payment of €1.50 from his employer for each day that he works from home. Daniel's annual salary from his employment is $35,000 and his marginal rate of tax is 20%. The specified amount is calculated using the formula A multiplied by B divided by C minus D, all multiplied by 30%, where A is equal to 2,450, B is equal to 190, C is equal to 365, and D is equal to 285, which is €1.50 multiplied by 190. So the formula works out: €2,450 multiplied by 190 divided by 365 less €285 multiplied by 30% is equal to €297. The specified amount on which tax relief is due for 2022 is therefore €297. As Daniel is subject to tax at 20%, the specified amount of €297 will be relieved at 20%. How the relief is calculated. Income tax relief provided is granted by deducting the specified amount from the taxable emoluments arising from the individual's office or employment. The relief is therefore given at the individual's marginal rate of tax, i.e. the highest rate in which he or she pays tax. Example 10. Using the details from example 8, the tax relief due to Bell under the Act in the 2022 year of assessment is €75. Broadly, the remote working relief specified amount of €187 is relieved at the marginal rate of tax applying to Bell, i.e. 40%. So the relief is €75. That is, €187 multiplied by 40% is equal to €75. That is salary, 52,000, remote working relief specified amount 187, taxable income 51,813, tax paid 36,800 multiplied by 20% is 7,360, 15,200 multiplied at 40%, which is 6,080, basic personal tax credit 1,700, employee tax credit 1,700, giving a total tax credit of €10,040. The tax due 36,800 multiplied by 20%, €15,013 at 40%, basic personal tax credit of €1,700, employee tax credit €1,700, giving a total of 9,965, but the total overpayment €75. Example: using the details from example 9, the tax relief due to Daniel for 2022 amounts to €60. It's set out here. Broadly, the remote working relief specified of €297 is relieved at the marginal rate of tax applying to Daniel 20%, so the relief is €60. €297 multiplied by 20% is equal to €60. Salary of €35,000, remote working relief specified amount €297, taxable income of €34,703, tax paid 35,000 multiplied by 20% is €7,000, basic personal tax credit €1,700, employee tax credit €1,700, total tax credit €3,600, tax due is €34,703 at 20%, is €6,940, a basic personal tax credit of €1,700, employee tax credit of €1,700, giving a total of €3,540, and the total overpayment amounts to €60. Jointly assessed married persons and civil partners. Where the taxpayer is married or in a civil partner and is jointly assessed, to tax on that basis, the assessable spouse or civil partner may make a claim based on total relevant expenses incurred by him or her and their spouse or civil partner. Example 12. Mary and Tom are a married couple and who are both remote working during 2022 and qualify for remote working relief. Mary works 150 days and Tom works 120 days from home in the year. Their combined electricity, heating and broadband bills amount to €3,120, which they share equally. Mary and Tom both pay tax at a higher rate. Neither Mary nor Tom receive a daily remote working allowance from their respective employers. The specified amount is calculated using the formula A multiplied by B divided by C minus D divided by 30%. For Mary, where A is equal to €1,560, that is €3,120 divided by 2, B is equal to 150, C is equal to 365, and D is equal to 0. Specified amount for Mary, €1,560 multiplied by 150 divided by 365 minus 0 multiplied by 30% is equal to €192. The specified amount on which tax relief is due for Mary is therefore €192. Mary's tax relief is €77. €192 multiplied by 40% is equal to €77. For Tom, where A is equal to €1,560, 3,120 divided by 2, B is equal to 120, C is equal to 365, and D is equal to 0. The specified amount for Tom, €1,560 multiplied by 120 divided by 365, minus 0 multiplied by 30% is equal to €154. The specified amount on which tax relief is due is therefore €154. Tom's tax relief is €61, €154 multiplied by 40% is equal to 61. As jointly assessed married persons, Tom can claim remote working relief with a total tax relief of €138 applying. That is €61 plus €77. Shared accommodation. The remote working relief regulations require the remote worker to have incurred and defrayed expenditure on relevant expenses in order to qualify for remote working relief. However, it is noted that scenarios may arise where a bill issues in one person's name but it is actually paid by two or more people. For example, house sharing. In such cases, each individual may include a portion of the relevant utility bills in their own remote working relief claim. The amount each individual can include in his or her claim is the relevant amount he or she has actually paid towards the bill. Taxpayers must retain proof of payment for any contribution he or she has made towards the cost of a shared bill. Example 13. Audrey works 225 days in total during 2022, 170 of which are work from home. Audrey's marginal rate of tax is 20%. Audrey lives in rented accommodation which she shares with 3 other tenants. All 4 tenants make equal contributions to household costs. The combined total for electricity, heating and broadband bills for the household is €3,250 over the course of the year. Audrey does not receive any daily remote working allowance from her employer. The specified amount is calculated using the formula A multiplied by B divided by C minus D multiplied by 30%, where A is equal to €813, 3,240 divided by 4. B is equal to 170, C is equal to 365, and D is equal to 0. That's 813 multiplied by 170, all divided by 365, less 0 multiplied by 30%, is equal to €114. The specified amount on which tax relief is due is therefore €114. As Audrey's marginal rate of tax is 20%, the total tax relief to her, the relevant section of the terms and conditions of the remote working relief is €23. €114 multiplied by 20% is equal to €23. Making a claim for 2022 and subsequent tax years. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, keep up to date, hit the subscribe button or like or join the group's Payroll Matters in Ireland. See you next time.